Hello everybody, I'm Eira, your audience, and welcome to a Spring 2020 anime season preview. Thoughts and predictions. We're going to be going based off the order of most members on Mao as of 25th of March, Australian date. We're about a week out from the season starting. And so let's just jump right into it. So first off, we got Kaguya-sama Love as well, season 2. Not much to say here, except that I think the first season was way too overhyped. It was fine, but that's like it. I don't know, it was pretty average. It's just a pretty average show. I don't think it was really as enjoyable as it was all hyped up to be. I don't know. It just wasn't really my thing. I don't think it was. I just don't think it was good as everyone made it out to be. It just seemed kind of fine. I don't know why it got so popular. It's literally the most. It has the most members of things coming out next season. Like, how? I mean, yeah, it's on my plan to watch list too. So I guess that doesn't mean much. But like, I just can't believe so many people. How many people ended up loving this show like so insanely much. But whatever, I'll watch season 2. It's probably gonna be as good as the first season, but not freaking amazing like everyone seems to say it is. Next up, we got Snafu, season 3 of Snafu. Only yesterday, at the time of recording this, did I start watching the first season of Snafu to try and catch up. Should be possible, because I've already watched 5 episodes, and in a week is April 1st, but Snafu doesn't start till April 10th, so I should have plenty of time to watch season 1 and 2 if I just, make sure I'm watching them, focus on it, get it done. I should be able to get seasons 1 and 2 done in time for season 3, and if I'm still liking the show at that point, maybe I'll watch season 3 as it airs. It's Snafu. I haven't watched the PVs because by the way, the Kaguya PVs blocked in my country. The Snafu PVs I'm not gonna watch because I don't want to be spoiled of possible things that'll happen later in season 1 and season 2. It could reveal things. Anyway, next is Sword Art Online. Alicization, War of Underworld, 2nd season. War of Underworld, 1st season sucked absolute arse. Alicization was alright. Oh, by the way, because I'm starting to shit on something, I should mention, I don't believe in objectivity. Objectivity is not a real thing. Subjectivity is the only true truth in this world. So my opinion is my opinion. I will be speaking in absolutes, but it's my opinion. If you have an opinion that's different from mine, that's fine. You can like whatever you want. I really don't care. I'm going to speak in absolutes for myself, though, so don't think I'm saying anything is objectively good or bad, because that does not exist. Okay, Sword Art Online. Alicization was good, War of the Underworld was bad. My only hopes for the 2nd season is that it's better than the 1st season of War of the Underworld. And I think it can do that because it seemed like the 1st season of War of the Underworld was a lot of setup. And now that all that setup's out of the way, hopefully it'll be better, because a lot of the problems I had was just with how shitty the setup was. The animation will probably be as good as it's always been. Well, the cinematography will be as good as it's always been. I don't know so much about the animation. That's not always good. It's fine, I guess. Cinematography, though, and digital integration. Sword Art Online's always really shone in that area. Shone? Shined? One of those is right. War of the Underworld 2nd season, whatever. It'll happen. Maybe I'll enjoy it if Kirito gets his arm back. I swear to fucking Christ. Seriously, just let him keep one arm. He's not even in the real world. He will have both his arms back when he goes into the real world. Let the stakes exist at least a little bit. At least tiny freaking bit. By having him actually lose his arm, at least while he's in the alicization world. I know he's in it for another whole arc after this, but that's good. Fucking stakes. You gave Alice her goddamn eye back, which was absurd. It also made her design less interesting, but whatever. I just hate it. I hate how poorly the first season of War of the Underworld was written. It was a mess. Next, we have the 5th season of Food Wars. I've only seen the first season. In the first season, I liked the characters, and I liked the food preparing and problem solving parts of the show, but everything else sucked. The reviewing the food segments were usually poorly done. Fan service was poorly executed. The judges usually repeat themselves and cause the show to get really boring. Drama usually just ends up bogging it down. Pretty much everything outside of the characters and the cooking itself and problem solving aspects of that, everything outside of that's really bad. And so while I wish I could continue watching because of the good characters, I do want to see more of them. I've also heard that it eventually just gets really bad and low quality, and so everyone will probably shit on this because I saw nothing but people shitting on season 4 as well. And so I don't know. Yeah, I might just read the manga. I think. So I won't be watching 5th season. I couldn't even catch up if I wanted to at this point. Like I couldn't watch 3 seasons that quickly, I don't think. Next, this one will be quick. Fruits Basket 2nd season. I've never watched anything related to Fruits Basket. Next we have Tower of God. Okay, this is the first one that's not a sequel, so I actually watched the PV for this one. Looks pretty fucking cool. It's based on a, what is it? It's an adaptation of like a web novel or something, I noticed. It looks pretty sick. It seems like not unique. The concept doesn't seem very unique, but it at least is a good and interesting concept. Animation looks interesting. It could be good or it could be bad, just from what I've seen in the trailers. It needs to... I just need to see more of it, you know? I reckon once we get 3 or 4 episodes in, we'll see if it's actually gonna look good for the whole thing or not. Obviously, the first episode's probably gonna be good, but, yeah. So far the animation could be good or bad. Like, this style is a very particular kind of style that you need to get right, and if you execute it poorly, it's gonna create trash animation. If you execute it well, it's gonna create amazing animation that people will say is trash because they don't understand anything about animation. But you know, what do I know? I'm just some arsehole with a microphone. BNA, Brand New Animal, is the new Trigger show. It is already had episodes come out on Japanese Netflix, but it's a Netflix joint, so of course it's just trapped by Netflix. And I probably won't see it till, like, October or something. Thanks, Netflix. But either way, I'm excited for it. Looks really good. I mean, it's typical Trigger stuff, so that means the ending will either be fine or trash. Trigger's endings have problems sometimes, and it always makes me worried. So I am worried about BNA, but I don't think it can go to space. I hope it doesn't go to space right at the end. Sun space. We don't need it. Just chill, Trigger. But yeah, it looks good. So hopefully it will be good. Next is Gleipnir. I don't know. Whatever. Is this original? I should have checked that first. No, okay, it's based off a manga. Yep, some show based off a manga. It seems like it's just really edgy bait. You know, it's like, it's got a sadistic girl who likes to play with the main character, and the main character's a monster, and can he hold on to his human morals? And God, it just looks like it's typical edgelord baiting crap. I'll watch a bit of it, but honestly, I don't have high hopes for it. It just looks like it's like, yeah, edgy teenagers will love it. Sure, great, whatever. I'm sure non-edgy older fans will love it too, because for some reason, lots of people seem to like these edge bait shit shows. I am not interested at all. I am not hyped for this, and I am disappointed that it has this many members and it's that high up. That's too many. It's too many people. Okay, next is the Otomo game 1. Hamafura, I reincarnated into an Otomo game as a villainess with only destruction flags. I am actually so excited for this one. It seems like it's gonna be absolutely hilarious. Is got Uchimaya as the main voice chick, so that's always a good thing. It's about a chick who dies and gets reincarnated in an Otomo game, but she's the villainess, and so she uses her knowledge of the game to try and not die as the bad guy, but she only has destruction flags, which honestly is an insanely funny premise. You can do so much with that. It's actually, it's fucking hilarious. I love it. I am, and the PV seems really good. It seems really good and interesting and fun. I'm excited for it. It's based off a light novel. But yeah, it just looks super good. I'm super excited for it. I hope it's good. It's probably going to be real funny. So yeah, I honestly, this is actually one I'm really looking forward to, and one I've been looking forward to for a while. Pretty much as soon as I saw the title, I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be great. It's a great premise for for an anime. Oh, right, Book Girl. Yeah, we got the second season of Ascendance of a Bookworm. I still haven't watched the first season. I really meant to, because I heard nothing but good things, and I still do want to, but I haven't caught up, and I'm focusing on catching up with Snafu, so probably gonna just have to watch this at some other point, and I don't know, watch it before season 3 if it ever gets one or something. I'll watch it at some point. I am excited for it. It's good. It looks good. And so I'm sure this second season will be as good as the first one. I heard nothing but good things. Also, Iguchi Yuka is one of the best voice actors in all of anime. Fight me. Alright, next we got Sing Yesterday for me, which is looking pretty good. The description that I saw leaves a little to be desired, but I kind of like it. The main character almost reminds me of me. That's something I would do. Just, I don't know, he reminds me of me already, just from the very little I know. It's a slice of life, but it's also a drama romance by Doga Kobo of all people. That kind of surprises me, but I mean, it looks good. I like Doga Kobo's style. I like the style they've gone with this show in particular. It looks very nice in the PV. The music in the PV is very nice. This could be a kind of a Yashike-ish show if the drama and romance don't get too heavy, but maybe they will. But this looks like something I'd actually really enjoy, so I'm excited to check it out. It airs on April 5th. Okay, that's good. Yeah, surprise pull from Doga Kobo. I wouldn't expect a show like this from them, but yeah, it looks like, I mean, it looks good enough. If they can pull it off, I'll be very happy, because this looks like something I could enjoy. As long as it doesn't get too crazy, you know? Seems like it's a pretty simple thing, so it just needs to stay simple and be enjoyable, and I'll be happy with it. Which I think it can do. Alright, next up we got, Kakushigoto, or Hidden Things. It is about a a manga artist who draws vulgar manga and tries to hide it for the sake of his daughter, which is a really funny concept, but also a scary one. I don't know, whenever there's a show with a daughter as a focus or focal point, it's always scary. Like, are they gonna pull an Usagi drop? Ever since I found out how Usagi drops manga goes, I'm like, God damn it, why couldn't it just be cute, normal stuff? Um, but yeah, hopefully this is just a really cute show. It looks like it could be, um, and that's all it needs to be. All it needs to be is nice cuteness. It's a slice of life and a comedy, so just be a funny, cute show, please. The trailer made me laugh. It actually did get a chuckle out of me already. Um, and the daughter's super cute, and she's voiced by Takahashi Rei, who is the best voice actor um, in the world. You can't prove me wrong. But then there's also Uchi. Uchi's also over here, as well as Sakura Ayane. So like, I mean, the talent here is high. A lot of voice actors that I really enjoy. So, um, wait, what studio's doing it? I didn't even check. Jaido. What have they done? I've never heard of them. They did mostly things I haven't watched. It seems to be entirely things I haven't watched, actually. Well, I don't think anything here is bad, and I've actually heard good things about a lot of stuff here, except for one of them. So, yeah. And I mean, the trailer looked good. The style was nice. I'm actually really excited for this one. I just hope it doesn't get weird. It's got good voice actors, got a good style, got a good cute girl. That's all you need for me. Oh, we got No Guns Left second season. I'm surprised it's this low. Only 18,000 members on Mal. I never watched the first season. I meant to, but I just haven't yet. And yeah, don't have much to say about No Guns Left. When I saw the second season was coming this season, and I was picking what I wanted to use, what I wanted to try and catch up on. Obviously, I eventually landed on doing Snafu instead, but I did consider No Guns Left. But I don't know, despite all the good things I heard, I just don't have much desire to actually check it out, and so I haven't. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it all at some point, but not yet, not yet. Next we got bleh, up Appare Ranman, Ranman. Uh, it looks like it's an original. It's an original by PA Works. Looks pretty interesting. The style of it's kind of nice. It looks like it'll just be like a really kind of fun, uh, bombastic thing. It says the genres are historical. I don't know if this is based off a true story or not. The trailer kind of acts like it might be. If it is, that's weird, but I highly doubt it is, just because the style of everyone is way too anime, and also everyone's speaking Japanese anyway. But whatever. It just looks like it's a really crazy, wacky original show. Taking place in the 19th century. It's a race. It's a racing movie. And yeah, I don't know. Seems good from the PV, but I honestly don't have any strong opinions about it. I'll watch it, and I'll probably think it's good. That's really all I have to say about it. Unfortunately, it's not much to say. Next is the fucking second season of Sugumomo. Sugumomo, sorry. Piece of shit. The first season sucked. I didn't watch it because literally everyone told me it was the worst thing ever, and many people dropped it after the first episode. So I'm not gonna watch the second season at all because I'm not up to date, but also because I'm not gonna even bother checking out the first season. I heard not a single good thing about it. And like, yeah, I know everyone, maybe I would like it even though everyone hated it, but I highly doubt that. Usually I would hear at least one good thing. I'm surprised it even got a second season. How? I heard nothing but bad things. Next we have The Eighth Son. Are you kidding me? I guess that's the English title. Seems pretty interesting, kind of. Well, here's the thing. I watched the PV, and first thing I noticed was the music's really good. Um, which is a shame because the style seems super generic, and it seems like the kind of story I wouldn't really care about. Now, as the PV went on, I thought, okay, maybe it's the kind of story I can care about. But it really depends how they go about it and what kind of things go on in it. Its only genres are action fantasy, which doesn't tell me much. Um, is there going to be political intrigue and like I don't know? There were a lot of adults talking and people like handing each other stuff in the PV, so it's like, is that part of it? And if it is part of it, then that could be interesting if done well, of course. Um, but it's hard to say at this point because the description also doesn't really talk about that. Um, the style is super bland. It's like really bland, generic, like medievalness, and also we just animated it to the standard. Is this A1 Pictures? Okay, Studio Synergy SP. What? Okay, it looks very A1 Pictures-y. Is what I'm getting at. Um, it also just doesn't really capture my interest. I don't know. The music captured my interest, and the cute girl with pink hair did. There was a cute girl with pink hair at one point in the PV. She was on the screen for like 2 seconds. She seems cool. She's also in the cover, so I guess she's a main character. Who's her voice actress? Does it have it here? It's Ichimichi Mao. She done anything I care about? I don't recognize her name. She's Hikari in Digimon Tri. Oh, she's in Gakko Garashi. She was in Lokadol. Oh, she's Hikari in Takagi-san. Okay. Yeah, I like her. Sweet. She's gonna be a pink-haired girl? I'm in. I'm down. Uh, okay. I'll watch the show, but if it's bad, I will not hesitate to drop this one. This is one I'm not gonna give any, like, second chances to. I'm not even... There will not be any thought in my mind, like, maybe it'll get good. No, if I hate it, I'm dropping it. This one's getting no handouts from me. I got my eye on you, Eighth Son. Okay, next we have Fugo Keiji Balance Unlimited. BV's blocked in my country, so I can't actually see what it's gonna look like. But it looks like it's something I'm not interested in. We've been getting a lot of these recently. These like crime prevention areas of different sectors of like preventing crime. Usually not cops directly, but like different parts of crime prevention being represented in anime recently. I don't know why, but I feel like this is something that's kind of been getting a bit more popular recently. None of them interest me. None of them at all. I haven't watched any of them, and I don't. I mean, well, I planned to watch some of them, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem that interesting to me. I'm not one to typically like a mystery show, usually because they're done badly, is the main problem. This is gonna be handled by Cloverworks, so it should at least look good. Cloverworks did great work with Fate Grand Order, and I know they had help from Ufotable with that, but they still did really good. And the fight choreography in Fate Grand Order is better than any other Fate series. Fight me. But yeah, since I can't watch the PV, not much to say. Just that the description seems kind of bland and generic, and that it could be good or it could be bad. I mean, this is the problem when I have so little information and can't even watch the PV. I can't say much. I can just say it seems generic, but I'm gonna watch it anyway because, well, I'm gonna try to watch it because I try to watch everything, but I'm very bad at actually doing that. Next, we have Arte. Arte? That's probably how it's meant to be pronounced, at least in Japanese. It's about a girl that wants to do art, but she can't. Others say she can't do art because it's ye olden days and everyone's sexist. Yeah, that seems to be about the gist of it. um, Seems like she may be some kind of noble, but she's willing to discard that in order to pursue art. Seems like it's just going to be a show about her making art. That'll be, and the drama will pretty much come from people trying to stop her because ye olden days. The only thing is, I don't think it will live up to the manga. I can only see the manga covers here. Just seeing them on the mail page, but it looks really good. Like, it looks really, like, looks like part of the appeal of the manga is the fact that it's really high detailed art. And while the anime style doesn't look bad, it doesn't look like it's gonna have that kind of hyper detail that the manga seems to have. I could be completely wrong, completely off base. Who knows? But that's just what I think. Yeah, I mean, I watched the PV. Looks good. I think it'll probably do really well, and it'll either do really well or it'll kind of be like a more hidden gem kind of show, like where everyone who watches it says it's good, but that there's still not many people who end up watching it. That's what it seems like to me, at least at this point, but obviously can't know till it starts, but that's how it's feeling it's going. But yeah, I mean, maybe the manga fans will hate it. Who knows? But I'm at least interested in it. The main girl's cute, and the style is nice, even if it's not as crazy detailed as the manga seems to be. I could be wrong about the inside pages, but those covers are crazy filled with detail. Okay, next is Jushin-chan Dropkick, which I've never watched the first season, so I don't really know much about it. Looks like it's about cute girls. I'm sure I'd enjoy it. I need to go watch the first season at some point. But I haven't yet, so got nothing much to say there. Next is Listeners. New Mappa show set in a world where music ceases to exist, and then there's a girl with an audio input on her back, and music exists again. So it's a world where music has ceased to exist, or like I guess it hasn't ceased to exist. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird because it still exists, and she can show it by inputting the thing into her back. But this looks really cool. It's an original, a Mappa original, which anything could fucking happen with a Mappa original. It's gonna, but yeah, it's got a interesting style. The PV didn't show too much about how it's actually gonna look, but I'm definitely interested. I can say that much. It's got me super interested. I'm excited to see it start and get into it. It's more Takahashi Rei as well, which obviously gets me more excited as well. She's best girl in everything ever, always of the world. Shut up. Anyway, Listeners is great. Is great. I haven't seen it. It seems like it's gonna be great. I'm definitely excited to watch it. I hope they don't drop the ball on it. Mappa's kind of a weird thing. Sometimes a lot of their stuff is just kind of in the middle, or it starts good and then doesn't end up so great by the end. But we'll have to wait and see. Either way, I'm excited for this one. Next, we have White Cat Project Zero Chronicle Shironeko. It's based off a game. It's being done by Project Number 9. There are no voice actors listed. Yeah, it looks pretty fucking boring. Looks generic and uninteresting. I'm not interested. It just seems like it's game makes me tired. Makes me tired because it's just so generic looking. I mean, maybe it's actually super cool. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the greatest thing ever. But I don't think it will. And I predict it's not gonna be. I predict it'll be very middle of the road. Some people will love it, some people will hate it. I'm probably gonna just drop it out of boredom because it'll just be not interesting me. It won't even be like a hate thing where I'm like, oh, this so sucks, I'm dropping it. I'll just be like, I don't want to continue watching this. Drop. I have better things to do with my time. Like watch cute girls doing cute things. Pinnacle of entertainment. Okay, next is Wave Listen to Me. It is a sunrise show, comedy, drama, romance. It's about chick on radio and getting into the world of radio. It's radio anime. And basically, it is super weird that it's a comedy. It's a rom-com, but it's got drama and seinen as the others. I don't know what's going on here. But this... Here's the thing. I watched the PV. And the style looks great. It actually looks really enjoyable. I laughed at multiple points, which, so it should be funny. I should enjoy it, right? But the main chick was just screaming the entire time. And the first few times I was like, alright, I get it. Sometimes people scream. But then she kept doing it. And it was so loud and so ear-piercing. And they did it so much throughout the whole trailer. And I'm like, if the show's going to be like this, where like every 5 seconds she does that scream, it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be funny once you do it too many times. Alright? Sugiyama Riho? Don't scream so much, please. But, yeah, whatever. It looks like it'll be good. I just hope it's not annoying, because it actually looks like something I'd really enjoy. The style and, like, the dialogue and, like, the flow of it, it does seem really funny and really enjoyable to me. It just doesn't need to be a freaking scream fest that's gonna make me want to rip my ears off. Because if it does that, I'm dropping it. If it just can't keep its damn mouth shut. So it just needs to, like, chill on that. Hopefully it's, like, maybe just the first episode, or it's less infrequent than the trailer made it seem. That's my only hope for it. Because as long as it doesn't do that, everything else about the trailer makes it seem like a show I'd enjoy. So, hopefully it doesn't make me want to kill myself. Next we have Kingdom, 3rd season. I don't know anything about Kingdom. Haven't watched any of it. It doesn't look like it's good, at least from the very little I've seen of it. So I'm not going to watch it. Next is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. It's just called Sevens. Arc V came out and it was like, wow, you're just calling it Arc V because it's the 5th one. That's unoriginal. But it was like, at least it was Arc and V instead of 5. So most people call it Arc V, which can also mean like victory and stuff. Sevens just means sevens. It's just 7. Like at least Vrains wasn't 6s. Like it was Vrains. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much information on sevens, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, guys. I've only watched original Yu-Gi-Oh! And GX at this point in time, and 1 episode of Zexal, and a few episodes of 5Ds, I guess. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. It's just called Sevens. It's just Sevens. Why? It needs a better title. Next up is Tamiyomi. It's one of, I believe, 2 baseball shows coming out this season. I love me some good sports anime, so I'm hyped for this just on that alone, but also it's cute girls, which, I mean, cute girls is just as good as pretty boys, so Eva would have made me happy. You can't go wrong with sports anime. You're gonna get pretty boys or cute girls. This one's cute girls. It's the typical oh, I wanted to stop playing sports, so I came to this school that doesn't have a sport team for that sport, but now I want to play the sport because of some reason. In this case, it's being able to meet someone that can catch her, what is it called? Magic throw. As a pitcher, the main character's a pitcher. Looks good enough. Style looks good. The girls are all cute. I mean, sports anime is sports anime. You don't need much to impress me. Alright. Cute girls, being a sports anime, are both two things I very much love, so it's got me. It's got me with that alone. I want to watch it, and I'll probably end up watching all of it. Just on that alone. That's enough to pull me through an entire show. No, it's not, but hopefully it'll be good. It looks really fun and interesting, and it's sports anime, so I'll be happy as long as it does the sports anime, does the sports parts well. Next is Princess Connect Redive. It's based off a Cygames game. I don't know much about the game, but since it's Cygames, I'm going to assume it's a mobile game. Could be wrong about that. But also, the description is just the protagonist wakes up with no memories in an unfamiliar location. The protagonist then meets girls and comes closer to uncovering a hidden mystery, and mystery isn't one of the genres. So, that tells me this is going to be a piece of garbage. It looks like it's super generic. It's just girls flapping around with a generic looking guy flapping around. Like, the guy looks so painfully generic. Like, he is just guy. He's guy. He's light novel guy, but he's from a game. This is just, I'm not excited. I'm not interested. I will watch, well, again, I will try to watch the first episode. I can probably get through it if it is just girls flapping around. Maybe I'll even enjoy an episode or two. Who knows? But I don't have high expectations for this. It's probably just going to be very generic. Next, we have Woodpecker Detective's Office. A mystery historical by Leiden Films, based off a novel. The style of it looks very interesting. That's the main thing I noticed is this. The style was very interesting, very unique, captured me. I'll definitely say that. The description and the trailer, though, didn't give me enough information to actually kind of figure out what's going on. It seems there's a murder, but also it's about a ghost being seen. So, is it about a murder, or is that what the synopsis means when it says a ghost is seen? Or is the two people brought together to solve the ghost case, is one of them the one that's murdered? I don't know. But, I don't know. The style's interesting, so that's good. Other than that, there's not much to go on. And so I'm just left mostly unsure. It could be good, it could be bad. It really depends what the mystery is and how they go about it. As I said before, mysteries in anime, I feel like they're usually not good. So it really just depends on how they handle it. Next up, we have Hokako Tebo Nishi, or Diary of Our Days at the Breakwater. This is cute girls fishing. That's what it is. It's just a cute girls fishing show. It's done by Dogakobo. As I said, this is more of what I expect from them. Cute girl shows. Looks like it'll be pretty good. I'm hyped for it. I've been hyped for it for a while. because I like cute girl shows, and I like them when they're done by Doga Kobo too, because they do good work. Asteroid was really good. Um, yeah. Um, it's cute girls fishing. Honestly, there's not much more to say than that. PV looked good. It made me smile multiple times. It made me laugh multiple times. Um, it's just, yeah. I love everything about what this show is, because it's cute girls doing something that I don't think we have a cute girls doing fishing yet. So that was very much needed. This is a very important contribution to society. I will gladly take it. All right. Next up, we got Gao to Kyoryu. I believe it means dinosaur. Gao and dinosaur. But the manga is called My Roomie is a Dino in English, so we'll see if that English title gets sorted out. I think it's a short, because, well, the description says short comedy, so I assume it's like, whatever, maybe 5 to 12 minutes an episode. It seems like it'll be something short. But either way, it looks freaking great. The PV was actually hilarious. The very, first scene in the PV just it cracked me up so much. It's actually so funny. The style's really cool. I like it. And it seems like it also has live action photo. What's it called? Well, you take photos. You just take a bunch of photos of real life things. Oh, what's that called? I can't remember what it's called, which is so weird because I did a whole project on it in multimedia. Anyway, point is, yeah, it looks like that's mixed in there too. The whole show just seems like it has a really interesting style, and it was very funny. Just the short parts of the trailer I saw. It looks like it's just a fun little silly short comedy that'll be good and fun to watch. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it now. It actually looks super funny. It seems like it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's just a good, solid comedy. I'm gonna for sure check it out and probably watch all of it very easily, especially if it's a short. Next, we have Bungo to Alchemist Shinpan no Haguruma. There is no English title yet. It's based off a game. I assume it's a gacha game because it's meeting famous Japanese historical writers, and your party is composed of other writers. And so I bet it's just a gacha game with historical writers in it. And that's the gimmick of the gacha. Cool. PV told me nothing, but that there's pretty boys based off historical writers. Okay. Not interested at all, thank you. I may not even watch the first episode of that. I may not even try. I'm so disinterested in something like that. Ugh, moving on. Next is the new Sakura Wars. I never watched Sakura Wars. I'm pretty sure it's a classic, but I've just never watched it. Yeah, this is set 2 years after it seems. It's got a lot of voice actors I like, but I know nothing about Sakura Wars, so we'll just jump right past that one. Next is Shacho, President. It's time for battle. Shachibato the animation. Okay, look, this is based off a game. It seems to be a dungeon crawling kind of game, but also maybe a fan servicey kind of game, because it's just cute girls, at least in this PV that I saw, and you're the president of I guess a guild or something. I don't know. You recruit girls and train them, and you send them into dungeons. It was probably on the PSP. Sorry, Vita, I guess. It looks uninspired, and yeah, I don't know. Most anime based off games is bad. So, I mean, this one looks fine though. The girls are cute. The style seems fine. It's just probably not going to be anything special. For some reason, two people already have it in their favorites. It's not even out. But yeah. I don't know. I also kind of don't feel like watching this one either. We have Major Second season. This is the second baseball sports anime I was talking about before when I talked about Tomoyomi, was it? So this is Major Second's second season. I was considering watching the first season of Major Second to catch up, but I wasn't sure if I needed to see all of Major before I watched Major Second, and also I just didn't feel like watching it at the time, and so I ended up watching Snafu instead. But it came down to Snafu and Major. Like, after I wiped out everything else that was getting sequels, I ended up picking Snafu. But, yeah, I mean, it's baseball. I'm sure it's great. I just really wasn't sure if I had to see Major, all of Major first. Like, Major's got, like, 4 seasons or something, and then there's Major Second, which is now having its second season. Next is A Goddamn Porn Show. It's like the same style as those other porn shows. Are these all just by the same studio? They must be, because they all look exactly the same. I guess girls looking the same in, like, things aimed at girls isn't uncommon, but it's like, it's just weird how much this looks like the last one, where she, like, had to test XL condoms with the guy. Is fucking weird. This one, it's like about finger fetish, I guess, and hairdressing. It's fucking porn. I can't even watch it even if I wanted to. And I don't want to. Next we have Argonavis from Bang Dream. It's basically just male Bang Dream. Seems interesting. I didn't know there was going to be a male Bang Dream until like 5 seconds ago. The trailer, it's all CG, just like Bang Dream is now. I don't know. I'm interested because the music sounded good enough. I like Bang Dream, and also there's at least 2 good boys in this. Very good boys, very cute boys. So I'm down to check it out. I'm always down for pretty boys doing pretty things. In this case, singing. And yeah, the CG's not even that bad. I mean, it's about where all CG shows are kind of at, and I'm used to it at this point with a lot of things. Yeah, I don't know, not much to say to this one. I didn't even know it existed, but watching the trailer, I was like, hey, boys are alright. And honestly, that's all a show like this needs. And good music, but it had that too, and I'm a fan of Bang Dream, so I'm check it out. But I don't have super high hopes or anything. I have very, very tame hopes, I guess. And of course, we have to talk about Ghost in the Shell, SAC 2045. You can suck my sack. Piece of shit. Oh god, it looks so bad. When the first trailer for that came out, I had my reservations about it. I was like, I wanted to stay optimistic because I was like, it being CG isn't the end of the world. And when everything's CG, it's not that bad. And honestly, in the first trailer that came out where she just steps out of a car, I was like, it doesn't even look that bad. But then once more trailers came out, it looks pretty bad. It looks really bad, in fact. I don't think this is gonna be good. I think the redesign is fine. I just think it doesn't look good. I don't even have a problem with it being OCG. It could have been OCG and been fine since the CG actually looks quite nice, but it just doesn't. They didn't put enough effort in with everything else, as far as I can tell from the trailers, of course. So I just don't think it's gonna be very good. It looks like it's just gonna be crap that just gets spat out, and it's a shame because it could have been so much more. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a 4th season of Strike the Blood. I wanted to watch this. I wanted to watch this and catch up to Strike the Blood. But I went, and only the first season's on Crunchyroll, and I don't think there's any other easy way for me to legally watch seasons 2 and 3. So I just didn't even watch the first season, because I wouldn't have been able to catch up anyway. I put it in my Crunchyroll queue. I'll probably watch it at some point. But I just wish the other seasons were, like, easily available. I like the main girl. She looks absolutely fucking cute. And with that, that's everything pretty much from this season. I skipped over some shows, but that's only because I thought they were pointless and not worth talking about, even though I did give some very quick mentions. That's what's happening this spring 2020, guys, and those are my preview thoughts and predictions. I'll try to make more content, more anime related content this season, but no promises. No promises. If this is the only thing that comes out, well, don't be surprised. You stay frosty.